2 minutes to showtime. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 18th Annual Walker's Rising Stars presented by the Pinellas Education Foundation. My name is Bo Zimmer. I'm from 10 Tampa Bay. I cover Pinellas County, and it's so great to be here, so great to be with all of you, and so great that we actually have a little freedom again. You know, this is my first time out of the house, really, in terms of getting to host a real live event out with all of you, and so it's so exciting to be here. One of the great things about getting a chance to work and cover my hometown community is that I know a little bit about what I'm talking about and know about the schools and get to come back to some of my own high schools and things like that. I think we have at least one person here from Lakewood tonight, so I'm excited to see that. And also just knowing a little bit about the organizations that are represented here tonight, including the Pinellas Education Foundation, which for any of you who grew up in this area know all about Enterprise Village and some of the other great programs that are a part of the Education Foundation. Walker's Rising Stars was created by the Pinellas Education Foundation, Pinellas County Schools, and the program's longtime benefactor, Dr. Jeffrey Walker, to provide students of the arts with a platform to really showcase some of the amazing talent that we have here in Pinellas County. It also helps them hone their skills and win valuable scholarships to pursue their post-secondary education. And since the program's inception, the Pinellas Education Foundation and Dr. Walker have awarded more than $800,000 in scholarships to some really amazing young people who have gone on to careers on Broadway, in broadcasting, in museums all over the world, of course, on the concert stage, in five-star restaurants around the world, and really one of the coolest jobs, teaching tomorrow's great artists. More than 200 Pinellas County School juniors and seniors have completed and competed in this year's series of video auditions, video arts adjudication, and head-to-head culinary competitions to really determine tonight's finalists. In our show tonight, you're going to see their final video performances in dance, instrumental, music, theater, vocals, and visual arts. And we'll also see the Ryan Wells Foundation Culinary Arts finalists as they craft some of their signature dishes. And I know that's already making me hungry here at dinner time. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Pinellas Education Foundation, Charlie Harris.
Good evening and welcome to Walker's Rising Stars. It's my pleasure to join you this evening as the chairman of the Pinellas Education Foundation. We are a coalition of business and community leaders, and we collaborate with our community partners to nurture student success in the classroom, better preparing them for the world beyond. Our mission is to accelerate educational achievement for all students through the effective mobilization of innovation, relationships, and resources. For more than 30 years, our initiatives have made a transformative impact, expanding educational and career opportunities for students and enriching the community. For almost 2 decades, the Pinellas Education Foundation has had the honor to join with Dr. Jeffrey Walker to bring the students of Pinellas County Schools the groundbreaking Arts Scholarship Program. This show and the winner scholarships would not be possible without the generous sponsors who believe, as we do, in the importance of arts education. In addition to Dr. Jeffrey Walker, tonight's sponsors are Crown Automotive Group, Public Supermarket Charities, Rowe Architects, Clearwater Gas, Elisa's Greatest Wishes, Nielsen, the Rothman Family Foundation, and the Ryan Wells Foundation. Thank you so much for your support. Let me conclude by thanking members of the Pinellas County School Board, our elected officials, as well as our Pinellas Education Foundation Board of Directors for their support of this life-changing arts program. Congratulations to all of tonight's scholarship winners. Now join me as we all enjoy the show. Good evening and welcome.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Harris. And now I'd like to introduce longtime friends and sponsors of this very program, former chairman of the Pinellas Education Foundation and president of Crown Automotive Group, Mr. Jim Myers, and his wife, Melissa.
Good evening. My wife, Melissa, and I are both happy to welcome you to the 2021 Walker's Rising Stars final competition. For many years, Crown Automotive has sponsored this program, and Melissa and I have been honored to serve as Masters of Ceremonies. We wish we could all be together tonight to experience these amazing performances, but instead, we'll do the next best thing.
Although our students won't be performing before a live audience tonight at the Mahaffey Theater in beautiful downtown St. Petersburg, they will be performing, and for that we're very thankful. Tonight's show will be done in a virtual format. Our audience will include many local business supporters, community leaders, educators, students, family, friends, and loved ones of our student performers. Towards the end of our show, I hope you'll stay tuned because we're going to get a really great opportunity to hear a little chat and a few interviews with our finalists. So we'll get to learn a little bit more about them. So I hope you stay tuned for that.
Crown has long been a supporter of the arts, and this competition is a highlight of our year.
Jim and I would also like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of our students tonight for gracing us and sharing with us your wonderful and amazing talents. We'd also like to congratulate each and every one of the finalists as well as the winners from tonight. We cannot wait to watch your performances.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much, Jim and Melissa. And now it is time for the fun to begin. Is everybody ready? You know, the young people you're going to meet tonight are not only some of the most incredible artists you're ever going to meet in Pinellas County, but accomplished students bound for careers that are sure to make us all very, very proud. To help us get to know tonight's finalists a little better, we are delighted to have a friend, artist, an educator joining us tonight as our co-host. And, you know, she has helped create Walker's Rising Stars scholarship program and has been one of its greatest champions over the years as she has guided arts programs for Pinellas County schools throughout her amazing career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jean Reynolds.
Thank you, Bo. I am so honored to be here this evening. I think back to that first meeting at the Education Foundation with Dr. Walker and then board member Linda Lerner and my colleague Sue Castleman. We were so excited about the idea of having a way to recognize wonderful arts students in Pinellas County schools. And so here we are all these years later, and as you said at the start of the program, we've got incredible artists all over the country and in fact all over the world. And who would have thought that this could have happened? It's just so amazing. And in addition to the visual artists and performing artists and wonderful culinary artists, you know, some of our Walker finalists are are really, really successful doctors and teachers and so many other professions. You know, it seems like maybe in all professions you can use creativity and passion and perseverance and, yes, artistry. So what a wonderful, wonderful program. And of course, none of this could have happened without the incredible generosity and vision of Dr. Walker. And as we get so excited in that first meeting thinking, gosh, we could affect hundreds of kids and send them on their way. Well, not only have we done that with hundreds of students, now we see those Walker's Rising Stars have really touched the lives of thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people. Wow, what an amazing return on investment that is. And I gotta say, I'm just so excited if it gets started tonight to see about this year's class of Walker's Rising Stars. I know we're gonna root them on and look forward to what their wonderful futures are. So Bo, let's get at it. Could you please introduce the first one?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And you know, I went to Lakewood High School, as I told you, but I had a lot of friends that went to Gibbs High School and the PCCA program, and I watched some of them go on to Broadway careers. So I know so many great, talented artists have come out of that school. And from Gibbs High School, and singing a piece entitled Quiet, accompanied by Dustin Heinzman, please enjoy the performance of Sydney Hilton.
What's the perfect balance between yelling too much or not yelling enough so that people don't walk over you? Is it a crime to just want to be nice, to avoid confrontation and show everyone a little respect? Time after time, I find that I'm struggling to tell you what's burning inside, a glimmer of hope that you'll finally see. Still I remain quiet. Look at my face, don't you dare turn away, 'cause I'm losing my patience. Show me now you're the man that I wanna be with for the rest of my life. So much love to give you. Open up your eyes and you'll see. Time after time, I find that I'm struggling to tell you what's burning
Wow, Sydney, that was wonderful. How fantastic for us to get to hear that. That was just great. You know, tonight, as part of this program, our visual arts students and our culinary students, they were interviewed as part of their final video, so we'll get to hear that. So we're excited tonight to get to talk with a performing artist. Yay! And it seems to me as if you just have a wonderful passion for musical theater. Is that how you got into singing, or was theater the way in? You know, how did you do this?
Well, music has always been a part of my life, and I've been singing for as long as I can remember. Growing up, I've always wanted to do something that was more involved with my singing, and when I was younger, like 10 years old, I found a flyer for the show Peter Pan, and I begged my parents for me to do it. And when they let me, I was so excited, and I finally got to express myself in so many different aspects of this art, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, that's amazing, and of course we can see that excitement too. And if you stand up, I bet we're going to get to see the excitement of your fan club. That's a virtual fan club that we have this evening. So yay! We wish they were all in the room with us, but we know we've got people cheering all over Pinellas County. Thank you so much, Sydney, and back to you, Bo.
Thank you so much. You know, before the show, I got a chance to go backstage and see some of the behind-the-scenes technical stuff they have. You know, to get all this virtual stuff going on, you need a lot of laptops, and you should see it back there. So that's just as impressive. But what talent we have out here tonight. Well, now dancing to the last love song, choreographed by Deborah Kennedy, here's Ashley Cato from Largo High School.
We were never the marrying type. Oh no, we won't buy dishes or stained glass lights. Oh no, for a table we'll never sit at, in a house that we won't ever get. I won't wake up and pick out your tie. Oh no, you won't come home and kiss me at night. Oh no, we won't lie in this king bed for two. Say goodbye to a saying I do's. No more white picket fences. No more lace bells or bows. No more, you're the only one, 'cause that's all done with now. This is the last love song I'll ever write for you. This is the love song I'll ever write for you. Take these roses and this Jameson. Oh no, find a subway that I can sit in. Oh no, buy a one-way out of the city. Everything that I need, got it with me. No more white picket fences.
Ashley, that was absolutely beautiful, just stunning. I know dancers usually dance a lot of styles, and I know asking someone about a favorite might be like asking about a favorite child, but could you talk about a style that may speak to you and why?
Yeah, so my favorite style of dance would be lyrical or contemporary. There's like so many different genres, it's hard to choose. But I would definitely say my favorite style of dance is lyrical, just because whenever I do the genre, it's just so easy and like flowing for me to do it, just like comes naturally, and I just really like that. And that's the piece that I did lyrical, so I just really enjoyed that genre.
Well, we can sure see that does come naturally. It was just beautiful, and if you stand up, I think we've got something special in your fan club coming up.
Oh my gosh.
I actually think it's some of your work folks. So we got people all over the place. Great job. Thanks, fans. Terrific. Thank you so much, Ashley, and let's move along.
Absolutely. And you know, one of the things I love about this night is just the wide variety of talents that we have from all over Pinellas County Schools. From the play Dreams and Captivities, our next performance is from Northeast High School and senior Dara Evans. To set the stage, our character Livy is telling a story to her husband about one of the times that she remembers from her childhood where her father actually pays attention to her. Dara, the stage is all yours.
I was 14. For some reason, my guidance counselor took an interest in me. I mean, who knows what she saw me wearing Barry's hand-me-down rugby t-shirts, but she entered me in a local beauty pageant. Bought me a nice dress and some makeup and everything. Got me all dolled up. It's a silly story, but the night of the pageant came and she tried to get my dad there, but of course he wouldn't come. And I won. I won. I couldn't believe it. They gave me this tiara, and I remember going home and being so proud of myself, and there was Dad, sitting on his lazy boy, watching something funny on TV. He was laughing, just in a really good mood. So I waited patiently until commercial, and I walk up to him, and I tap him ever so lightly on the shoulder. And I showed him my tiara. And this part I'll never forget. He actually smiled at me. He reached up and he touched my face and he asked me, "Are you my Miss America? Are you my little Miss Universe?" At that moment, I just remember thinking it was really weird because I had never noticed how blue his eyes were before. Thank you.
Dara, thank you for that performance. So powerful, just amazing. I'm always impressed when you all can just inhabit a character so quickly in a short, kind of a short monologue like that. What do you do? How do you do that?
You don't really inhabit a character, you become the character. You put yourself into it. No character is ever portrayed as written in a script because you need to find a part of yourself to portray in that,
Yeah. Just amazing. It's just you pulled us right in. Absolutely pulled us right in. Great work. Don't know if we've got fan clubs here, but if we don't see them, they're going to be all over the county. I just know. So great job. Wonderful job.
Thank you.
So we're just going to move along and applaud for you here. Great, awesome work. Thank you. Let's go on, Bo.
Dara, thank you so much. That was outstanding. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name off the top there. Usually those are the ones, when I mess up the name, that's usually when they become world famous, and I have a story to tell later. But thank you so much. That was great. So next up, we have our first visual artist of the evening, and that's Luna Garcia from Eastlake High School. Let's take a look as she creates her beautiful work.
I draw my inspiration from my family and my friends and the people around me, their emotions, their feelings, and their experiences. My entire portfolio is based off of conveying the people in my life their happiness. I want them to feel that. Starting out in freshman year, I actually wasn't planning on taking an art class. I was put in here by a chance of fate, and Miss Yakabuchi's belief in me really pushed me to continue doing art rather than quit, and now I'm here.
She is a superstar in what she does. Her ideas are incredible. They're really innovative. They're incredibly original with this. But the thing about Luna I think that stands out the most is that her work ethic is unbelievable.
My favorite piece is this one over here. She's playing the ukulele and throwing up a peace sign. I asked her for a moment of happiness and she said her ukulele, and she played for me and we were laughing and having fun, and in the way I made a new friend.
She is an engineering student who excels in math and science. It's not the typical art student, but her love of art is so incredible that she does want to combine this. She is just that right brain, left brain student personified with that. It's amazing.
Art to me is a whole language. It's a way that I can speak my feelings rather than write a love poem if that's your love language. My love language is giving drawings to the people I love.
Thank you, Luna. Take a big bow. That was so beautiful, absolutely amazing. Bravo, and how exciting that you have all of those engineering and art skills at once. We are expecting great things. Fantastic, terrific. Back to you, Bo.
Great, thank you. I love that video as well. Well, next up on the tenor sax and accompanied by David Pate, please welcome Jonathan Munoz from Gibbs High School as he performs On the Sunny Side of the Street by Jimmy McHugh.
Wow, that's amazing. That's an old standard that's just one of my absolute favorites. So it was just terrific. Did you always want to play saxophone? I mean, what got you interested? It seems like it's just perfect for you.
Yeah, it's definitely something I don't regret. However, back in 6th grade, I went through a phase where I wanted to play French horn.
We could use that.
Yeah. And I played it for like a month, and I never practiced it, but I always practiced saxophone. And it's definitely something I don't regret, and I plan to pursue it for as long as I live.
Oh, that's just really, really wonderful. And I think if you stand up, we will see your fan club, and then I'll explain to our crowd something about our fan clubs. Woohoo! There they all are. Fantastic. And lest you think that some of our performers don't have fan clubs, in this age of Zoom, you know how all of us have some of the time failed to turn on a camera or turn on the mic. Well, some of the time, I think that's happening at home, and we all can relate, but every student here has just great fans. Fantastic. Good luck. It's going to be wonderful.
Terrific. Great performance there, and many, many more to come. From Palm Harbor University High School, Lexi Stevens is going to join us with a selection from Hello, Goodbye, Peace. I'll set the scene here for you. Alina is a barista at a Manhattan coffee shop. She strikes up a relationship with one of her customers. Will it end in happiness or goodbye?
World peace. World peace. Everyone wants world peace. Or everyone pretends to want world peace, but they don't really want world peace because there is a simple way to get it. Everyone knows it, but no one wants to say it. Fire the boys! There! I said it. The boys have been in charge of the world for a long time now, and look at it. Yeah, the world's a mess. A mess created by boys. And why are we surprised by this? Walk into any single boy's room, or apartment, or dorm. Go into it. Is it tidy? Are the shirts hung? The pants crisply folded? The socks darned? Some? Sure, some. But the majority are a wasteland of forgotten pizza boxes and empty soda cans. So what idiot walked into the average boy's room and said, "Hey, this looks good. Let's put this guy in charge of the whole world"? I can tell you one thing, a girl did not make that decision. And I know what you're all thinking. What makes you think you could do any better? And my answer is wild baboons. Wild baboons have proved that women can do a better job. Let me explain. There was a troop of wild baboons in Africa where a tragedy swept out all the male monkeys, leaving the girl monkeys in charge. And the result was amazing. The monkeys stopped fighting amongst themselves and started socializing and grooming each other. My point is, boys, if you know what's good for you and the rest of the world, you'll step down and let the girls take over.
Well, Lexi, I really enjoyed that piece. It was just wonderful. Can you tell me why theater and really why the arts are important to you?
As long as I can remember, the arts have been important to me because I've used them as my biggest form of self-expression, I think. And I also love the effect that it has on audience members, where they can just leave their troubles behind and really get immersed in the character story and the artistry for as long as the monologue lasts.
And that's why arts are so important. It's just really, really, really true. And I think we have cameras on for this fan club. So if you stand up, we think we might have fixed that. Woohoo! It's nice to have this. People all over the country could do it. Thanks so much, Lexi.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lexi. Terrific work. Well, dancing a selection entitled Repeat by Novo Amor and choreographed by Lindsay Goldapper, please welcome Maria Sesmelis from Tarpon Springs High School.
Don't go. Your heart let me down, but I'm hardly stood proud. I said it on my own. Oh, I've been low, but damn it, I bet it don't show. It was heaven a moment ago. Oh, I had it almost. We had it almost.
Oh, Maria, you make that look beautiful, easy, and effortless, which is what I call artistry, which usually takes time and discipline to develop. So how long have you been dancing, and maybe how long even do you work on a piece like that?
I started dancing when I was about 5 years old, but I didn't get serious with dance until about 9 years old. And this particular piece, I've been working on it for about 4 months, I think.
Oh, that's just amazing. So since 5 years old, all kinds of dance?
Yes, every style.
Wow, it's just evident how really, really extraordinary. What a gift to us. And it is great artistry of all of our students in Walker's Stars tonight. I think, shall we check to see if we've got a fan club? Woohoo, we do. Say hello to them. It is so nice to have people all over be able to cheer with you. Thank you.
It kept popping up there more and more. That was pretty cool. And thank you so much. You know, next up, we have something that's a little bit different. I'm actually really excited about this as well. For our next visual artist, fabric is her medium and fashion is definitely her passion. Let's join Joy Chen from Largo High School as she shares the magic of her creation.
Art to me is fun, exciting, a way to express yourself. For a lot of my fashion pieces, I look towards like my own culture, so I'll go towards traditional Chinese hanfu, and then for like kind of the creative aspect of it, I'll look towards like nature. My favorite piece is the green dress that I made, and it's inspired by this jellyfish that in like black light it glows kind of green because of the protein in it. So the dress has like, it's really poofy. I think dreaming and like thinking of the design is really fun, but then actually creating it and wearing it is even more fun.
She's really smart, like really smart about things that matter to herself. She knows herself, she's reflective in that way. So when she produces her art, it's not just pretty pictures, it's things that matter to her.
I think it'd be fun to either do fashion design myself and create an old fashion brand, or I think it'd be fun to do possibly the business side and marketing side of fashion. I want them to feel happiness. I think that like clothing and beauty kind of just like makes people feel better. I think my art pieces are always fashion related because I think wearable works of art kind of relate back to someone's daily life more and like someone's personality. It can affect how they feel throughout the day.
Joy, take a bow. Your passion just shines right through. That's just absolutely amazing. And I think your fan club is probably as excited as you are. So let's take a look. That's terrific. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was great. And hey, I tell you what, if I ever get to cover the red carpet over at the Oscars or anything, I'll be looking for a Joy Chin original out there. So thank you very much. Singing next up, Grenade by Bruno Mars, accompanied by Ella Kaw and Ashley Gaffney. Here's Liberty Mack from Osceola Fundamental High School.
Easy come, easy go. That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Black and blue, beat me till I'm numb. Tell the devil I said, hey, when you get back to where you're from. Bad woman, that's just what you are. Yeah, you'll smile in my face, so rip the brakes out my car. I gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Throw my hand on a blade for you. I'd jump in front of a train for you. You know I'd do anything for you. Oh, I would go through all of this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. If my body was on fire, oh, you'd watch me burn down in flames. You said you love me, you're a liar, 'cause you never, ever, ever did, baby. We're telling us to catch a grenade. I throw my head on a blade. I jump in front of a train for you. You know I'd do anything for you. I would go through all of this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. Wouldn't do the same. Wouldn't do the same. Oh, you never do the same. No, 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 no.
Liberty, really incredible job making that song your own. And I know we got big fans here for that.
Thank you.
So tell us, with all of that music inside you, what are your plans after high school? What do you want to do with your vocal career?
In short, world domination.
All right. Good, we got that covered.
Quite literally, I want to do everything. I find that, I'm not sure if I can attribute this to me being an indecisive person, but one thing that I really do love about the arts is that there's no one form of self-expression. And as you can see, I really love singing, but my creativity doesn't really stop there. So after high school, I'm going to go to college. I'm moving to New York, which I'm really excited about. And I got accepted into AMDA, and I'm going to go there. But after that, I want to do everything and then some. Anything that I can get my hands on art-wise, I will be doing.
Well, we'll say we knew you when you get to that domination. So, and what I'm hearing is that your fan club was really moved by that performance. So why don't you stand up and take a look.
I'm wondering if the fan club senses maybe a future halftime show performance there or something. That would be, just make sure you do it on a year when CBS has the game so I get exclusive rights for the interview, but that would be great. But a lot of fun there. Well, joining us next from Tarpon Springs High School on the clarinet is Samantha Kopech performing Hommage à J.S. Bach by Bella Kovacs.
Samantha, I just love that. That was just really, really wonderful. I know that you're a student at the Tarpon Springs Leadership Conservatory for the Arts, and I'm just wondering what lessons you think you'll take in leadership and music. What will you take away from that experience?
Sure. My time at the Tarpon Springs Leadership Conservatory for the Arts has really been impactful to me as a person. I feel that I've learned the values of teamwork and collaboration with my peers, and I really feel like there's a great culture and environment at the school that helps us improve and build progress every single day, and having my peers support me throughout Walker's Rising Stars and my journey throughout high school has been such an amazing experience, and I'm so grateful for that.
Well, and it shows. I mean, we can see what wonderful lessons you've learned, and we can't wait to hear what happens in the future. And I'm guessing some of those friends may be part of our fan club, so why don't we see if we can take a look. Ah, yes. So nice to see them. It's great to have your friends. Well done.
Thank you, everyone.
That support from the fans, always so important there. Well, next up, we've got some representation from Seminole High School. Here's Amelia Pemberton with a violin solo entitled Adoration by Felix Borowski. Amelia is accompanied by Nancy Fannin.
Amelia, beautiful and so musical. I know violin is hard. Just picking it up as an adult is it's just difficult. It takes a lot of discipline. When did you start playing, and why did you choose the violin?
I started playing when I was 5. So like before I was 5, I tried playing piano and it didn't really like work out. For my 5th birthday, my parents got me a violin, and I was like, okay, this is really cool. And then I really enjoyed playing it, but now it's become a really big part of my life, and I've really it's kind of I've taken it to a new level since then. So it's really cool. I really like it.
And we can hear that you've taken that. It's become part of your life, and it's absolutely beautiful. Well done, and lots of effort and time. And I think there's probably people that want to just applaud that time and discipline and perseverance. Let's take a look. Whoa, there they are. Back to you, Bo.
Well, thank you so much. Well, it's time for the visual arts to once again take the stage. Let's take a look at the creative process of Jaden Green from Gibbs High School.
When people see my work, I want them to be happy and positive. I want the atmosphere to be a good feeling and kind of an escape from everything. I don't think I really appreciated art until freshman or sophomore year, and that's when I really learned how to do art well, and being pushed to do better and doing things that were out of your comfort zone has really helped a lot.
Her style and approach to doing artwork is to just simply rely on a very sincere, authentic interest in her subject, which is water and light, much like the Impressionists.
My favorite piece would probably be the one behind me. I just really like the colors that I used and the way that I mixed the colors, and then also the way that I painted the different reflections, like on the figure and in the background.
There's composition, there's mark making and layering. One of the best acrylic painters we've had here in the program in many years. And I just love what she's done with subject and content.
My future plans is to go to a college for art. I'm going to go to Kansas City Art Institute. I'm going to major in painting, and I want to eventually become an art elementary teacher. It's just like a way that I can put my emotions somewhere and like an escape. It helps me just focus on something, and something that I really enjoy doing.
Congratulations, Jaden. Oh my gosh, and what a bright future. What a stunning, stunning work. Just amazing. And I think we have a fan club of yours to just shout out to you. Don't you love the "you are muted"? I mean, it's just exactly what we've all done. Congratulations. Fantastic. We can't wait to see where you go from here.
Yeah, truly amazing. I looked up at the screen there. I thought I was looking at some photographs there for a minute, but very, very creative and very, very talented there. Well, I hope most of you aren't too hungry at this point, because right now it's my pleasure to introduce the executive director of the Ryan Wells Foundation, Ashley Giasone, to tell you a little bit about their culinary competition held just a few weeks ago.
Thank you to the Pinellas Education Foundation, Dr. Walker, and tonight's generous sponsors. The Ryan Wells Foundation since 2005 has contributed more than $1 million to help students who are aspiring for careers in the culinary arts and hospitality industry. If food is the way to a person's heart, well then we know the students you are about to meet must be very well loved. Each of the students who competed in this year's culinary cook-off have been honing their skills, whether that's in their homes, their schools, or in the workplace. Some of them even started cooking with family at a young age. The end results were some amazing dishes that absolutely blew away the judges this year. Here's a look at this year's culinary cook-off. Today was a competition or culinary cook-off to have 4 different students competing and really showcase their skills. It's kind of like the start of their lifelong career in the culinary arts. And the students will have 1 hour to produce 4 plated appetizers with a brunch theme, so incorporating both breakfast and lunch and a surprise ingredient.
The whole concept of the secret ingredient, I'm like, please don't let it be fruit.
I'm hoping it's maybe a fruit, or maybe some sort of chip that I can crumble in or something.
You ready? I did want to pick 4 different styles of sauces though, because I didn't want, I thought there would be more variety in the final dishes for the judges.
The secret ingredient, it kind of went nicely with what I was making.
Okay, I can work with this.
The Ryan Wells Foundation was created in 2005 after the passing of my younger brother Ryan, who was a culinary student at Tarpon Springs High School. And really our main focus is scholarships for post-secondary education, but we also like to give them opportunities for hands-on experience like today's cooking competition.
It's just a great experience all around, getting to know these different people and see these different dishes and different ideas, and it just helps you compact more information that you could add to your personal experiences.
We all love food, so we're all going to be doing what we love, so it's easy to get along.
It's my first competition. I was really nervous because unlike the other students, they actually go to culinary school, they've had classes, and for me, all I had was my cookbooks and YouTube. It's all right. I'm a chef too, so I'm just gonna go with it.
It was a pretty good experience. It was obviously a rushing experience, like a really high pressure experience. I personally think thought it was really fun.
I like them walking around, seeing what we're doing, asking questions, because like seeing the process of it being in like separate ingredients to everything being combined together at the end, I think watching the process of that is like really crucial in culinary and in baking.
Hearing a professional actually give feedback, it just opens you up to more possibilities. They really all four took different routes, which we'd love to see because you don't want to see the same thing, and as a judge you don't want to be tasting the same thing. And of course you want balance in every dish, so I think they all did a really great job of balancing that sweet and savory.
My dish was a Florentine turnover. It consisted of spinach, feta, and scrambled eggs all tossed in a tough pastry. Served with a holiday carbonara sauce with Canadian bacon, Parmesan cheese, and a raspberry jam.
So the dish I prepared was chicken tinga with a poached egg, sauteed slaw, one potato, papaya puree, and avocado puree. And it went for more of a Mexican type style.
I ended up making a spicy hash. It ended up being a barbecue hash, and on top of it laid a ham cup. The ham cup had some mozzarella, Parmesan, cherry tomatoes, pine nuts.
I prepared a matcha souffle pancake with a sweet milk sauce, a lemon curd with some fruit, a pistachio, like a caramelized pistachio crumble, and with the barbecue sauce, I did I added some sugar to it and put that with some walnuts.
You could even, you could have maybe glazed it with something.
I love how knowing personal opinions, especially from people like Dr. Barbecue. I go to his restaurant maybe religiously. So hearing from him and hearing the things that he has to say about it and critique it just made my heart happy.
Maybe putting it on top of the pancake would have been really good.
Definitely try parsnips instead of potatoes. They brown up nice.
They gave me a lot of good criticism that I will I will make this dish again, and then it's gonna be better.
You want to make sure you're comfortable while you're cooking. So if you're done with that, just get it out the way.
All restaurant quality, perfectly balanced, nice stuff. Across the board, great stuff. Nice job.
I love what I'm doing, and I think everyone is going to do great in their careers.
And it's my pleasure to introduce the finalists to you this evening. So, Nicholas Boylan from Tarpon Springs High School, please step out and let's take a bow and we'll look at your fan club up there. Well done. Thank you, Nicholas. It's, I think as Bo said, we're all hungry tonight, and it was really quite something to have to sit there and watch that absolutely outstanding work. We're so excited to have these students here, and what we're doing backstage is juggling to get all those fan clubs out there. So in the interim, I just want to make sure that you all know this evening that there's been interviews done with all of our finalists tonight, and those will be on YouTube that you'll be able to watch, which is something really, really terrific to get, as I think you could hear tonight, listening to students speak about their art in their own way is so important. So I think we're moving on to our next finalist will be Sarah Burkhart from Tarpon Springs High School. Well done. Thank you so much, Sarah. And it's so exciting that we're able to have this culinary as part of Walker's Rising Stars. It's just a wonderful addition, and we've seen so many students, as I think we said earlier, going on to be in five-star restaurants and having great futures. So what a terrific addition we've got. And I think we are moving swiftly ahead. We'll get soon to our next finalist. I think we're good. So it's Ayana Drain Brinson from Clearwater High School. Look, and I see some Clearwater High teachers there. Everybody's there for you. That's amazing. And we loved listening to you, Ayana, and the pieces of things you're putting together and kind of making your own program. Very, very impressive. So I hope a lot of you do have great plans for your future moving on. And it really is such a gift. So I think we'll be just tap dancing here a little bit till we get to our fourth person. Like I said, you have no idea how spectacular our strategic communications folks are at Pinellas County Schools. They are the best. And now they are ready to show you Devin Payne from Northeast High School. It's just congratulations, you guys. You are just to be congratulated, and we are all so excited for you. Bravo. Well done. Thank you. I think we can move on, Bo.
Absolutely. I tell you what, I would definitely like to be a part of this program next year, but I definitely want to be judging that part of the competition somehow. If I could, I mean, just the sauces I saw in that piece alone were making me starve. So thank you all so much. That looked so delicious there. Well, next up, we're going to move along to singing Beyond My Wildest Dreams from Disney's Broadway musical, The Little Mermaid. Here's Palm Harbor University High School's Christy Doe, accompanied by Shayla Ganaker.
Oh, just look, it's like I'm in a storybook. I dreamed that it would be somewhat, but not like this. Look over there, oh my God, how very odd, and what might they be? Something splendid maybe. Look over here, could you bust? Isn't it just bedazzling, dazing, utterly amazing? Gazing round, it's like to die. Just seeing it feels so good, I'd scream if I only could. I'd hoped and wished and wanted so to be here. Wished and prayed and pictured what I'd see. Prayed and wow, just look, it's really me here, walking around, strange as it seems, somewhere beyond my wildest dreams. Look, it's him, so handsome and refined and slim, sweet, sincere, magnificent from head to toe, and oh, I'd hoped and wished my life would feel enchanted. Wished and prayed the fates would hear my plea. Prayed and wow, my prayers are more than granted. Look at it all, hall after hall, perfect as you could please here. Marbles galore, and even more. Gee, did I mention he's here? And who knows, all of it goes past even these extremes. Just look at me, and you will see someone beyond her wildest dreams.
Christy, what a lovely, lovely voice. Yes, we will get lights, I think. So it's always important in the performing arts to have lights and be on stage, yes. Just lovely voice, and you can tell such great work that you've done. It's really amazing. You know, choosing the literature of the piece sometimes I think is the hardest part as a performer. So how did you choose this piece?
So there's like two parts to this answer, and I'll try and make it quick. The first part, currently in this country, with the racial tensions going on, I felt like personally it is really important to see a minority in a part besides comedic relief or in any sort of racially centered story. I wanted to show a minority in a fairy tale for once, or in the I Want song, the Disney I Want song. that's something that to me is really important to see because we don't see enough of it, and I feel like that's part of the reason why there's so much hatred between everyone, because we only ever see one kind of character. Not only that, but Ariel is one of my biggest dream roles. I've always wanted to be Ariel. If I could play any part and like never perform again, Ariel would be it.
Well, there you have it. And you just said something so powerful about the arts. What we could do with the arts is we can make so much positive change for the world, which is what Walker's Rising Stars have done and will continue to do. So I think there's going to be a group of folks who want to show their support for you. Woohoo! There they are. Very cool. It's
You
so
can
nice
say hi to
see-
them.
Hi, Miss Keller. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mr. Nick. Oh my God. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Enjoy.
I think that's one of the cool things. People don't realize that they could hear us up there too, so that's really cool. And I'm going to go ahead and put in my request now. 2 Broadway tickets, whatever show you happen. I just remember me when you're big on Broadway. So thank you so much. Wow, terrific. And and I don't think our high school seniors were even born when the original Little Mermaid came out, which is scary because that was like a movie of my childhood. So. Anyway, well, great work. Now, next up, we're going to enjoy Lauren Townsend from Eastlake High School as she dances to Love in the Dark by Adele. The piece is choreographed by Lindsay Goldaper.
Take your eyes off of me so I can leave. I'm far too ashamed to do it with you watching me. This is never ending. We have been here before, but I can't stay this time 'cause I don't love you anymore. Please stay where you are. Don't come any closer. Don't try to change my mind. I'm being cruel to be kind. I can't love you in the dark. It feels like we're oceans apart. We're not the only ones. I don't regret a thing. Every word I've said, you know I'll always mean. It is the world to me that you are in my life, but I want to live and not just survive. That's why I can't love you in the dark. It feels like we're oceans apart. There's so much space between us. Baby, we're already defeated. 'Cause everything changed me. And I don't think you can save me.
Bravo, Lauren, just bravo. I'm always amazed that dancers seem to have what I call like physical intelligence and a grace about them that really often stays with people their whole life. So what are your plans? What are your plans after graduation?
Well, my plans for pursuing dance is I want to go to college for dance, and then after college, it's been a dream of mine to make it as a professional Broadway dancer one day, and then I hope open up my own studio for dance.
Well, I think you're well on your way.
Thank
and what I'm
you.
hearing is we may have a fan club that stretches across the country, all the way out to the other coast. So let's say hi to them.
Do I see someone at Disney World there?
That's my dance teacher.
Thank you so much.
That is impressive when you get the fans tuning in from Disney. That's pretty cool. So thank you so much. Well, next up we have Zoe Ortega from Palm Harbor University High School. She's going to be treating us to a selection from The Tempest by William Shakespeare. Ariel is a spirit with a powerful magical ability and describes the terrifying storm he created at his master's command.
To every article, I boarded the king's ship. Now on the deck, the waist, the beak, in every cabin I'd flame amazement. Sometimes I divide and burn in many places. On the topmast, in the yards, in the bowsprit, I would flame distinctly, then meet and join. Jove's lightnings, the precursors of the dreadful thunderclaps, more momentary and sight outrunning were not. The fire and sulphurous roaring the most mighty Neptune himself seemed to besiege, and make his bold waves tremble, yea, his dread trident shake. Not a soul, but felt a fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged into the foaming brine and quit the vessel. Then all afire with me. The king's son, oh, Ferdinand, with hair upstaring, then like reeds, not hair, was the first man that leapt, cried, hell is empty, and all the devils are here. Thank you.
Well done, Zoe. Well done. Not too many students will attempt Shakespeare. So what inspired you to choose this piece?
Well, that's the exact reason why, because no one does Shakespeare. Maybe it's because of like the really big words or like the complex themes or something. But I just think Shakespeare is like super interesting. I've always wanted to do some type of Shakespearean monologue since freshman year. So yeah, when I first saw this monologue from The Tempest, I instantly fell in love with Ariel's like terrorizing character. So,
Well, we are so glad you did. We just so enjoyed it. Well done. I think we've got a fan club that wants to tell you how they feel about it, too.
Oh my God. Hi, guys.
Yeah, we've got some good, excited fans tonight, so that's a lot of fun to see as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Well, next up, performing from the clarinet Concerto Number 1 in F minor by Carl Maria von Weber, let's welcome from Tarpon Springs High School, Mr. Chase Oliveri, accompanied by Brent Douglas.
Chase, I enjoyed that so much. I mean, you make the clarinet sing, you communicate with it, which is really what the arts are kind of all about, is communication. So I just have to ask you, what's in your musical future?
So what's in my musical future is that this upcoming fall, I'll be attending the Boston Conservatory at the Berklee College of Music, and I will be pursuing a degree in music performance.
Well, we're not surprised, but we are so busting our buttons with pride. What an amazing performance, and what's going to be just an amazing career. And I think there's probably other people that feel just as excited as this whole audience here does. Let's take a look. Thank you.
Thanks, Chase. Chase, a rock star, it said up there on the paper. I like that. So, yeah, great performance there. Any Frank Sinatra fans here in the house tonight? I think so, probably. Performing Frank Sinatra's signature piece, That's Life, let's enjoy Griffin Collins from Tarpon Springs High School, accompanied by Stan Collins.
That's life, that's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life, and as funny as it might seem, some people get their kicks from stomping on a dream, but I won't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. 'Cause that's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just won't buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth a single try, well, I'd hop right on my big bird and then I'd fly. A puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. 'Cause that's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, baby, but my heart just won't buy it. And if nothing's shaking up come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die.
Wow, Griffin, that's pretty hard to do, but I kind of think you gave old Blue Eyes a little run for his money there. That was quite something. I happen to know that you're an instrumentalist as well, so I was just wondering, does your tuba playing ever influence your singing or vice versa, and how does one help the other? I'm just curious.
What a great question. Well, you know, I grew up in a house full of musicians. My mom was a fantastic singer. My sister's one of the best singers I know. My dad's a professional pianist. So it's like I would wake up and it'd be like, oh, music, great. And, you know, I kind of grew up around that. So singing, it just, you know, it came naturally to me. I never had to do any of that training or whatever. But, you know, when I started playing tuba, a lot of people said, wow, you have a very vocal quality. But I was still a tuba player, so people said, oh, you sound like a tuba player. And so someone, I think my band director said this to me. He said, Griffin, I want you to play the tuba the same way you would sing it. And I do that every time I pick up my instrument.
Well, and that's how we make music, and that's how we communicate. And I think after that performance, it's almost like I think you're going to have people at a stage door, like being your fan club. So let's look for them. Thanks so much. Back to you, Bo.
Yeah, and a perfect example, what Griffin said there, of how our teachers really have a lasting impact on so many of our students and how far they will go in their performance careers. Our next student was actually not able to join us when we originally taped the finalist performances at Gibbs High School due to a serious illness. So her performance obviously was not able to be judged by our final judges, but by contest rules, she does remain one of our finalists tonight and a scholarship winner, but she will place 4th in her category. We, of course, she's got a ton of talent. We want to share with you the performance that got her to the finals and introduce her to you. Here's Caitlin Rivera from Osceola Fundamental High School.
I get dreams now. I get dreams so big every night. I never used to get dreams, but now every night I just dream so big. I dream of every person I've ever known in my life coming through my room. And they're talking and talking, and sometimes singing and dancing. Just jumping all around my bed. Then I get up to go with them, but I couldn't move. The sheets feel too heavy, and I just feel stuck. And they keep talking and calling out my name and whispering so loud that it hurts. And they keep singing and dancing. And I know every one of them, and they pull at my arms and my legs, and I still can't move. And I'm singing and laughing too. Inside, but no one can hear it. And so I yell back at them. Every person I ever knew, I yell back at them, but they can't hear me either. And then the room gets brighter. The room gets brighter and brighter. It gets so bright that I can't see anything anymore. Nobody. Not even me. It's all gone. It's all white and it's all gone.
Caitlin, that was wonderful, and it just comes through. I'm always amazed by the students who can just really get that art across to us on screen. Fantastic. So glad you're feeling better. So what's the fun part about tonight is sometimes we just see performers and we don't know what's going to happen next. So what's your educational and career aspirations? Tell us.
So all throughout high school, I kind of realized that I had a knack for finance and budgeting and just dealing with money in general. So I want to do something with that. And I also noticed that I felt this deep call to just help anything and everyone. So I want to combine those two, and I want to go and work for charities.
Oh, fantastic. I can't think of a better marriage of things. And of course, the skills of theater take us anywhere. Every time you're doing a presentation, you're going to just be able to soar with that just because of
That's
the
very
things
true, yeah.
you've learned in theater. Fantastic. And I think we've got fans who want to just really shout out to you.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much. Osceola Fundamental High School is where Amber Ross hones her skills as a visual artist. Let's take a look at her creative process.
I want them to feel the expression that I'm feeling, but I also want them to think, wow, this is beautiful. I like my artwork to be very almost enchanted and fantastical. My bus piece, I really like it because of the perspective of the piece and also the reflections on the tile. I really like what I did right there. And the colors as well, the contrast between the pale blue and orange, I really like that.
She has a passion for art, digital art specifically, and she wants to pursue it as a career. So she puts in the effort, she puts in the time, and she works harder than any student I have. She's trying to weigh out other people's opinions about what she should do with her life versus what she wants to pursue, her dreams, her passions. And I love that that mirrors all the pieces that you've seen in her Walker's Rising Stars portfolio.
It's mostly like a way to be able to express myself. I feel like expressing myself is pretty difficult without art. Art to me is enchanting. It lets you sort of go off in your own world and just check out for a few hours and just focus on creating something wonderful.
Step up, Amber, and take a bow. Wonderful, wonderful work. And I'm going to do something tonight, just because we've got an audience here. We're going to be that fan club for you. So let's hear it for our in-person audience. Fantastic, Amber. Thanks so much. And back to you, Bo.
Yeah, beautiful work there, absolutely. Well, this year, our judges' scores resulted actually in 5 instrumentalists moving into the Walker's Rising Star Finals. So I am pleased to introduce you to our 5th instrumental performance by Brian Tran from my old school, Lakewood High School. Brian will share with us a piano selection by Bach entitled Two-Part Inventions, number 14.
Well done, Brian. Really, really enjoyed that. You're very accomplished musically, but you're also very accomplished in many of your other academic classes. I think maybe top of your class.
Yeah, top one.
Top one. So talk to us a little bit about that. Do you think any of the discipline of music carries over to other things you do? Is there any connection? Congratulations on all of that.
Yeah, most of it is actually inspired by my mom, who makes me work. I mean, because I get distracted quite a bit, but it's important to focus on what you're doing and just you want to make a plan for yourself. You need to have the right mindset, and you have to go out there and do the things you want. So that includes homework, getting that done, doing music, doing what I like expressively, and also academically what I like.
Fantastic, and that just really shows. So congratulations on so much accomplishment in so many areas, and I think we're not the only people applauding. I think there's a few others for you. Thank you.
Hey, and Brian, go Spartans. Yeah, there we go. It's always good to see a fellow Lakewood student here with us today. Well, we are actually at the point of our show tonight where we've reached our final student performance, and Brianna Stevens from Osceola Fundamental High School is going to be dancing to a piece entitled The Empress, which she choreographed herself. Brianna, the stage is all yours.
Every day, minute, second, moment is important. I know this now. My body wants to take place in this world. Capture a space here that matters. Think thoughts that matter. Surround myself with only such possessions and clothes and pictures and sounds that matter. And I want you to understand and appreciate my ambition. I'm pure, clean, and beautiful, new to this world, and ready to lead. I'll walk ahead of you and show you the way. I'll find us happiness. I'll make you proud of your own beauty, of your own perfect mind. This is love. And then you hate me, want to break free. My body is not new anymore. My brain slows down, relaxes. I repeat things, coagulate. You find another body. I don't care, so do I. I'm the starting point. I set the standard. I'll take the lead. I love you, but I'm ahead, and you may follow into the obvious. But then you must escape.
Brianna, what a beautiful performance. It's so terrific to be able to communicate with movement that way. Can you talk to us about choreographing that piece? I mean, what inspired you? What's your process? That's so interesting.
So when I start choreographing a piece, I mainly look for music that really means something to me. And I've been looking at that song for a while, and I finally had the opportunity to do a solo to it. And the song means being like a strong woman and a leader, so that had a lot of sentimental value to me. So as I start choreographing the piece, I try to think of movement that can really tell the story when I'm dancing and really like communicate the message to the audience, and also try to incorporate tricks and different movement into the piece.
That's terrific. So it seems like it's also just putting the correct movement. So that means that you have kind of a lot of movements in your bag of tricks, as it were.
Yes.
So do you do some trial and error with that, or do you just?
Yeah, of course. Yes. I'll mainly put on the music and see how it feels. I'll improv to it, take videos, and I'll probably just keep doing things and see what feels right when I finalize the piece. And yeah, I'm really thankful that I have Miss Debbie. She allowed me to choreograph my solo this season, and I'm really thankful for her that she allowed me to have that opportunity.
Well, we're really lucky that we get to see it too. So
thank
you so much. And it's interesting, I think people don't understand behind the scenes sometimes how much it is you keep working and working till it looks like this wonderful, easy performance.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm glad our audience had a chance to practice this because they are our fan club. So let's hear it, folks. Let's hear it for Brianna. Thank you so much, Brianna.
Well, thank you, and actually thank you to all of our students who have shared their amazing artistry with us, and really the hundreds of students who joined them to compete throughout the school year in all 3 rounds of our scholarship competition. I know how proud I am of all of you as a Pinellas School graduate myself, but I can only imagine how proud your parents and especially your teachers are of all of your amazing work. Tonight's performing artists' videos were viewed and scored by a team of dance, theater, instrumental, and vocal artists. And the visual artists' portfolios were adjudicated by working professional artists that are working all throughout the Tampa Bay area. All of tonight's finalists are already winners of scholarships up to $3,000 to pursue their post-secondary education, which is, I think, is just amazing. Tonight's event is presented by the Pinellas Education Foundation, and really for more than 3 decades, the Pinellas Education Foundation has created life-changing programs for students and teachers and really our community, including Enterprise Village and Finance Park, which I remember so well, probably one of the highlights of my elementary school career. I worked at Home Shopping Network, which was probably my broadcasting debut, but so many other great programs, the Take Stock in Children program, the classroom grants for teachers, Youth Connect, and so many more. And of course, we'd like to invite you to learn more about the Pinellas Education Foundation, and you can do that by visiting the website at pinellas.education.org. There are so many different ways you can get involved, either as a volunteer or financially, and I know they would so appreciate your support, but really, it's the students and the teachers of Pinellas County that are really the winners when you get involved. It is now my pleasure to introduce someone who I have probably interviewed on Zoom over the course of this pandemic, a lot more than I've ever seen in person, but I'm so happy to see him finally in person for the first time in a very long time. Please welcome Pinellas Superintendent Dr. Michael Grego.
Well, thank you, Bo. Didn't he do a great job this evening? And also, thank you to my friend Jeannie Reynolds. Brought the interview process as a new entity to the Walker's Rising Star. I think that went really splendidly, didn't it? And with the outstanding performances that you saw tonight. It was mentioned before that this is the 18th year of the program, and I was sitting there thinking the same thing. It's hard to believe that many of our performers perhaps either were just born or hadn't been born yet. So now they're remarkable young adults. And since the program began, it was also mentioned, I want to emphasize, over $800,000 in scholarships have been awarded. So thank you to Dr. Walker for your vision and for the Pinellas Educational Foundation to showcase this tremendous talent. We have so much talent in Pinellas County. You saw tonight just a glimpse of it. We had over 17 National Scholastic Art and Writing Award winners this year, and a 2021 Young Arts Award winner, one of the most prestigious youth arts award in the country. And our students' artwork has been displayed at the Dolly Museum of Fine Arts and many other renowned galleries. And our musicians have found innovative ways to share their gifts this year especially through virtual and outdoor concerts. So these tonight are just a few examples of the outstanding accomplishments of Pinellas County School students, both past and present. And although these students perform in a variety of disciplines, there is one thread, I know you would agree, that ties all of them together. All of these students put forth the time and the effort to achieve greatness. They have demonstrated that not only do they have talent, but perhaps more importantly, they have the gift necessary to become the very best in their field. And I want to say also thank you. It's been said, but it cannot be said enough. Thank you to the teachers. Thank you to the teachers who work so diligently with these students. The success of these young adults is a direct reflection of the work that they do with their teachers each and every day. It is our outstanding teachers and administrators that allow Pinellas County Schools to have such a rich and robust arts program that is, and I can say, is the envy of districts across this country. It's a program that I'm so proud of, and it's personally important to me. Arts education is vital to ensure the development of the whole child. And research continues to show that the student who's engaged in arts performs at higher levels, as you saw and heard tonight from our own students, in all subject areas. And I am proud to share that for the second year in a row, Pinellas County Schools has been named one of the best communities for music education in the United States. Congratulations to our district. And we will not stop investing in the arts. We will not stop investing in our arts facilities, including, as you've heard, the new Conservatory for the Arts at Tarpon Springs High School, extensive theater renovations at Northeast, Lakewood, and St. Petersburg High School, and upgrades in many of our elementary and middle school arts rooms throughout our district. So even though not all of our students will become professional artists, all of our students will benefit from the transformational effects of arts education. Thank you to everyone involved in tonight's program, and congratulations to all of our performers. Now I'd like to introduce the man who joined with the Pinellas Educational Foundation and the Pinellas County Schools to launch this incredible showcase of the arts. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Jeffrey Walker.
Thank you all. I heard today the president said we don't have to wear masks inside or out, so I'm going to take my mask off. Thank you, Dr. Grego. Let me begin by expressing my appreciation to everyone involved in making tonight's show possible. This includes the Pinellas Education Foundation and the Pinellas County Schools. I'd like to particularly thank Gene Reynolds, who was instrumental in forming the Walker's Rising Stars many years ago, actually almost 20 years ago. And I would like to remind her that as a neurosurgeon, that medicine is an art and I am an artiste. So, as you all know, the past year has been one of the most challenging any of us have ever faced. Many of us have learned how to work from home. Teachers created lessons for virtual classrooms. Students took classes from their bedrooms and kitchen tables. Nothing is the same as it used to be. But through all the difficult days, weeks, and months, the arts have sustained us. Music, dance, and theater performance were streamed into our homes, and they brought some light into those dark days. Some of us took up photography, learned how to paint or sculpt, or mastered the culinary arts. Like me, I sat around and ate. So I think it's absolutely appropriate, as the school year comes to an end, that we celebrate together these wonderful student artists who have shared their talent with us tonight. They're all truly gifted, and they are all winners, okay? It doesn't matter where they place, they're all winners. I understand there's a few students from last year who didn't get to compete because the event was canceled due to the COVID virus. It was going to be at Mahaffey Theater. Oh, sorry, I must be talking too long. But I would like to apologize to them because they put in a lot, as you know, a lot of work, effort to hone their talents and do their performances. And it was very disappointing to me and the foundation and Dr. Grego that the program couldn't go on. This year it's virtual, and it's not what we wanted, but I didn't want the program to fold and collapse into nothingness, because it really is an important program. It has really changed people's lives. One of the students said, oh, she's going to Kansas City School of Art. Well, every year I get letters from students at the end, and this one girl said, I was going to St. Pete Community College, but I got first in art, and now I'm going to Kansas City School of Art. So this program really does touch me on a lot of different ways. And tonight, it reminded me of, like, I actually saw Frank Sinatra once when I was a resident at Duke in Durham, North Carolina. And that was the first time Frank Sinatra's ever been sung at any of the Walker's Rising Stars. I was touched also by the dance, because it's a modern dance. And when I was in college, my sophomore year, I took an hour of modern dance. And so I had to put the record on. There was two other people laying on the floor. We made like a triangle. And then, so I put the record on, but the song was classical in the middle. And there was the 1912 Overture. So at the end, you know, there's a big crescendo. So I run across the floor and do this big leap in the air, very artistic. But I slide on the wood floor, and I'm like 10 feet out of position when the song starts. But then I also started laughing. So I got a C. That was the only C I got in college. But, you know, so I do have some art experience. I would like to thank all the sponsors. Of course, without them, the program wouldn't be possible. And next year, we're going to have it at the Mahaffey Theater. The program's not really just about scholarships and giving away money. It's really about an educational experience for the students, because some of them are going to go professional, and if you do, you're going to have to do auditions, you're going to have to prepare, you're going to have to rehearse. They didn't have rehearsals this year, and then you get to perform on the Mahaffey Theater, whether you're in the symphony or the ballet or in a rock band. So it's also being on the show in front of 1,000 people, of friends, hooting and hollering. It's like American Idol and America's Got Talent. It's a super fun event. As you can see, these kids have great talent. So I hope everybody comes next year to the Mahaffey Theater. But now the moment you've all been waiting for, Walker's Rising Stars!
We're going to call each category, so please step forward as a group to receive your awards from Dr. Walker. The first category is that of the field of culinary arts. We'll start with the third place finisher. We do have a tie on this one, but solely for third place is Devin Payne. Please step forward. And tied for second, Nicholas Boylan and Ayana Brain Brenson. And first place, Sarah Burkhart. The next category is in the field of dance. In fourth place, Maria Sesmelis. In third place, Lauren Townsend. In second place, Ashley Cato. And in first place, Brianna Stevens. Let's hear it. The dance competition. The next category is in the field of instrumental music. We have a tie for fourth place in this category. Tied for fourth, Amelia Pemberbrook and Brian Tran. In third place, Jonathan Munoz. In second place, Chase Oliveri. And in first place, Samantha Kopak. Congratulations to all of our instrumental performance. Great job. Our next category is in the field of theater. In fourth place, Caitlin Rivera. In third place, Zoe Ortega. In second place, Dara Evans. And in first place, Lexi Stevens. Our next category is in the field of visual arts. In fourth place, Luna Garcia. In third place, Amber Ross. In second place, Jaden Green. And in first place, Joy Chen. Our final category is in the field of vocal. In fourth place, Griffin Collins. In third place, Liberty Mack. In second place, Christy Doe. And in first place, Sydney Hilton. Congratulations to all of our Walker's Rising Stars. We can't wait to see where your scholarships and artistry will take you next year. Thank you. Bo?
Dr. Grego, you know, we had these envelopes up here. You know, these are all drama students. We need to hold up the envelope and open it very dramatically. And, but seriously, thank you very much for your support of the arts here in Pinellas County, and just what an absolutely amazing night this has been here tonight. And we certainly want to thank the Pinellas Education Foundation, our judges, Pinellas County Schools, our host here tonight, Largo High School, and tonight's generous sponsors, Dr. Jeffrey Walker, Crown Automotive Group, Publix Supermarkets, Charities, Rowe Architects, Clearwater Gas, Elisa's Greatest Wishes, Nielsen, the Maurice A. and Thelma P. Rothman Family Foundation, and the Ryan Wells Foundation. Our very, very special thanks to Pinellas County Schools multimedia team for their amazing live and virtual production tonight. I know all those Zoom calls took a lot of work, but thank you to them as well.
Great, and thank you, Bo. And I know, as we've seen tonight, we've got people all over this county and maybe all over this country. And I think we all need to have everybody stand and join with me in giving all of these artists a wonderful standing ovation wherever you are in the country. Bravo to all. Wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us for the 2021 Walker's Rising Stars. Good evening. Have a wonderful night.
See you at Manhattan.